It's a brand new season of Happily Ever After. This is season 8, episode 1. Are y'all ready for a brand new season? Cause I'm not. No, I'm really not. We're obsessed with TLC and all the trashy reality TV. It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a recap. This episode was recap heavy, and I get it. It's the very first episode of a brand new season, and there's always new viewers who tune in for the very first time, so I understand that the show has to go over each couple's histories and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. But because I know every single couple's histories, I did a lot of fast forwarding. Now, if you're new to Emily and Kobe and Nicole and Mahmoud, then you can go to my older videos because I definitely covered the both of them. So I'll link the playlist below so that you can watch everything and catch up if you'd like. Now, let's get into the recap, starting with Emily and Kobe. I gotta say, I'm glad they're back. I really am. And if I remember correctly, I really did not like Emily. I was very hard on her because I felt like she was so mean to Kobe, but they're clearly in a very happy marriage. They've got 2 beautiful kids. And by the end of that season, actually, she only had Kobe in that season, but by the end of that season, after they got married, after Kobe and Emily's dad bonded and everyone was getting along, I was really rooting for them. So we find out that they're still living with her parents, and I don't know, they all seem to be doing really well and great and happy under one roof with 2 kids. I know people feel some type of way about them still living with her parents, but that's totally normal where my family and I are from. So I don't know, it was normal to me. I liked it actually. It was nice seeing the mom, the dad, and then Emily and Kobe and their kids all under one roof. They're having dinner together. Like, I liked it.
This one for Coben.
Can I have a bite?
Do you want to play
Again, everybody.
Oh my gosh. So
Every
what
man
have
for
you guys
themselves.
been up to?
But I heard this is not normal for the average American. I remember my 2 coworkers, they were both women, and they were talking about, like, confiding in each other about how their parents and their in-laws wouldn't watch their kids. One would be like, yeah, my parents don't want to watch them because they saw them last week, and my in-laws had them last month, so they don't really want to do it. And I was like, are they busy or are they sick? Like, well, what's going on? And they're like, no, they just saw them, so they just don't want to. And I was like, that's weird. But if that's normal, what can you do? I mean, I feel very fortunate because if I were to have children, my parents would either offer to move in with me or offer us to move in with them, or they would come as many times as we need them, or they would just come and then cook and clean and raise a kid and do everything. Like, they would literally help me raise my child because they want to. That's just normal where I'm from. And so when my coworkers were panicking and looking for babysitters, I was like, wow, I felt bad. So all that to say that I enjoyed watching Emily and Kobe still live with her parents and, be one big happy family together.
All right, let's read the Little Blue Trucks, okay? Wow.
You ready to go night-night?
Are you gonna go with mommy, okay?
You're ready. Give daddy kisses.
Daddy want
Night,
big kiss.
Daddy.
Mwah.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Kobe admits that the first 90 days was very hard for their relationship. And then they do a flashback of the 90 days. And I remembered why I hated Emily so much. Like, she annoyed the fork out of me. And you know what? I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and believe that she got to watch her season back and saw herself and realized what an annoying gaping asshole she came off as.
This is the ring that Kobe proposed with. It's super fake. It's like kind of a gumball machine ring.
My own wedding dress, pay for my own ring. The wedding dress, I need a ring. You need a ring. I don't want my own ring. I don't want like a stupid $100 ring.
Babe, you gotta go close the bathroom door or else it's gonna go play in the toilet. Don't tickle him while you do it, babe. You don't even have the wipes ready. I like things a certain way. I'm a Virgo. Yeah, in my car, not your car. It's my car. So are you gonna get in the car or not?
But I'm not pleased. Just so you know that.
I don't care. Can you buckle, please? Will you hold my hand now, please? So ridiculous.
Do they do that in Africa?
Because I was talking to you. Yeah, I was talking to you.
He needs to be a respectful husband to show our son that this is how you treat women.
Get in there, scoop it up. You just start from the big pile. Why? I feel like I'd have to show you how it's done, even though I haven't done this for years.
Okay, but I'm just trying to help you out. Why don't you put more on your shovel? But don't you want to get done faster so we can go hang out? Babe, just scoop it in there. Why are you pulling it down? Okay, stop talking and just do it.
You know, sometimes you just have to watch yourself on TV to have some self-awareness. You know what? I love watching Emily and Kobe be parents. I think they're incredible. They have 2 beautiful children. Like, Coben and Scarlett are so cute. The cutest babies I've ever seen. We learned that the whole entire family is going to Cameroon to meet Kobe's family and friends. And then he warns them that they shouldn't do anything on a Monday because there's currently a civil war going on out there.
Cameroon is divided into 2 parts, where one part speaks English and majority of the people speaks French. There's always been a history of, conflict between the 2 regions.
It's so interesting because remember when Kobe first arrived in Kansas, he immediately noticed that he was the only Black person there and he felt really awkward. But now their family is going to Cameroon and they might be the only white people there. So they're kind of going to be able to get a feel of how Kobe felt or still feels right now, every day. In Kansas. They were asking him, so how should we act? And he's like, be yourself, but just don't be like an American woman. And Emily goes, but I am an American woman. And he's like, yeah, but just be less of an American woman. And what I think he meant was, in America, we can do whatever we want. We can say whatever we want. If we don't want to do anything, we can yell at people. We can just do whatever we want because we're an American. We are in the land of the free, right? So I think Kobe meant we have our own customs and cultures there. So don't yell at me. Don't demand people do stuff your way. Don't complain about everything. In their original season, we already learned that women in his culture are way more submissive to their husbands. And Emily is a complete opposite of that, which he's fine with. He's accepted. He loves her for her. But she just needs to hold back just a little while she's in Cameroon. Everyone packs up for their trip. And so they get to the airport. They unload their 27 suitcases. Why did they have so many suitcases? Even Kobe was like, are you guys moving there? And I can't help it. Every single time I see their kids, I just smile. They've got the cutest kids I've ever seen. Coben, oh my God, remember the last time we saw him? He was like a little itty bitty baby. And now he's 4 years old. He got so big so fast. And then there's Scarlett, who's so adorable. And for those of you who didn't know, in real time, Emily is pregnant with their 3rd child. I don't know if she already had the baby. But yeah, they have their 3rd child. I wonder who the 3rd one's gonna look like, because Coben looks like Kobe, Scarlett looks like Emily and her dad, because Emily looks like her dad, so it would make sense. Oh my God, it would be so cute if the 3rd kid looked like Kobe and Emily. Let's talk about Sophie and Rob next. What in the fork kind of royalty-free, non-copyright, love-making music was blasting at the beginning of their scene? It was like, ooh, ah, ah, do you think you can touch me at my hot spots? Let's make love on the floor, ooh, ah, ah, ah. I was like, what the hell? It's so cringe.
You make me go, ooh, 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 ah. Do you think you can touch me in my hot spots? I wanna know, do you wanna spend the night so we can make love on the floor?
So we're made to believe that Rob and Sophie just got done making love, but wait. It's not Rob and Sophie in the bed. It's Sophie and another girl. Her name is Kay. It's her best friend. And Sophie's actually living with her right now. What the hell? Also, did you guys see this weird ass blanket of them together? It's a photo of Sophie and Kay on a blanket saying best friends forever, besties for the resties. What is that? I'm also very confused about the timeline because we just saw Rob and Sophie together at the tell-all and her hair was dark. So does that mean that they filmed HEA right after they got married and then they separated, but then they got back together and then it was time to film the tell-all? I don't know. I really don't know. But all you need to know is that they moved to Austin, Sophie and Rob, to start all over. And very quickly, soon after they moved, things blew up. And now they're living separately and it's been 2 months since they've seen or spoken to each other. Now, what caused the separation, you might ask? So apparently, as soon as they got to Austin, Sophie went into his phone.
So I figured out a way to get into Rob's social media to find out what was really going on. And that's how I found out that he was actually talking to way more girls than he had admitted to. to. So he lied to me about the extent of his online cheating.
This was about the last time he online cheated, like before their wedding, and they already hashed everything out. So she found out that he had actually been talking to way more girls than he had admitted to. So for example, he told her that he was talking to 4 girls when in reality he was talking to about 50. This part was a little confusing for me because I don't understand why she got so mad over this information. Like, yes, a lie is a lie. He shouldn't have lied. And also, by the way, if you're going to lie about the number of girls you online cheated with, why would you not delete everything? Like, what? Are you dumb? If you were going to take that to the grave, then take it to the grave. Delete that shit. But whatever. I mean, that's what he gets for being so stupid and keeping that shit on his phone. So yeah, a lie is a lie. And I get that she's upset. Like, how can she trust him? I get it. But she almost acted as if he cheated again. Rob knows about Sophie's new best friend and he believes that she is ruining their relationship because she's always chirping in her ear. He can't help but to wonder if Kay and Sophie have something going on, like a little something on the side. You know what I'm saying? Because Sophie's bi and Kay, we don't know her sexual orientation. We don't know if she likes women. It was unclear, but from the scene when they were together and she was like, I'm literally taking care of you, like literally taking care of you, like doing a better job than Rob. It kind of gave me a feeling that she might have a crush on Sophie. I don't know. That might just be me. Let me know in the comments if you got that vibe.
You're welcome here anytime.
No.
My home is your home.
You know?
I know, and I'm taking care of you better than he is. Literally.
Rob is venting to his friend and his friend is like, oh my God, Sophie's a lesbian? Oh yeah, they're definitely hooking up. Like, so they each have a friend in their ear. Sophie goes to meet her mom, Claire, and Claire's new boyfriend, John, who is also an American, just like Rob. But okay, this was so weird. First of all, was that Claire and John's first date? Because there was absolutely no chemistry and they were standing so far from each other and it just looked weird. It looked awkward, like they didn't even really know each other. It was just weird. I got weird vibes. I thought it was hilarious when she was like, I can't understand what John is saying because of his American accent. Claire, nobody understands what you're saying because not only do you have a very thick accent, but you speak like you have a mouthful of marbles. Did you know that verb was no? Sophie, you're not going to get back to which about you? Huh? This is why I need subtitles. Sophie tells her mom that she wants to meet up with Rob finally and to talk about their marriage and to get back together and to work things out because at the end of the day, she wants to spend the rest of her life with him. And apparently she thinks this time apart, the 2 months they spent not talking to each other is going to help their marriage. All right, so the two lovebirds, they decide to meet at a selfie gallery. It's a place where there's a bunch of fun sets with a bunch of neon lights and colors and I don't know, I thought it was kind of cute, but you literally take selfies. You just like go around each booth and take pictures of yourself. I don't know. But as a wannabe influencer, I thought it was kind of cool and kind of cute and kind of pathetic all at the same time. Anyway, she waits for Rob and as soon as he shows up, her face lights up. She gets all giddy. She has butterflies in her stomach and he's also feeling good. His palms are sweaty. His heart's beating a little faster. I mean, get a room already, okay? This is called sexual tension. They giggle, they flirt, they take pictures, and as soon as they sit down to have a conversation, they start arguing.
It was like 50 bitches in your phone, Rob.
It was literally girls who hit me up, tell me I'm cute, or tell
What I've realized
these
is
little small interactions.
You cannot take accountability, and you're always going to try to victimize yourself.
I'm not trying to.
Like if
You're not
honestly,
accepting
all
me
you need to
taking
be-
accountability.
Emotional. Downplay it, but continue.
I'm not. How am I down? I'm the you say is just like you just be reaching,
But
and
you're not taking any accountability for what you did.
I have taken
I
accountability.
shouldn't be. You're saying the same things to me. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Sophie, I'm
not talking about it
literally
right now.
here apologizing.
I
for
gave you
all of
2.5 months to change.
and I'm here apologizing for all these things.
I don't even know what they're fighting about anymore. Lastly, we have Jasmine and Gino. Yay, they're back so soon. We miss them so much. They're on this little boat. Jasmine's putting sunscreen on her body in the tiniest bikini ever. And her boobs, I'm so sorry. I just have to make this comment because I could not help it. I was just staring at her boobs. They look so painful. Like they look like they're about to stretch out and pop. I mean, don't get me wrong, she has a sickening body, but I just could feel pain for her boobs. And I really should not be talking because like my titties are down to my knees and they look like 2 floppy pieces of bologna with pepperoni areolas looking down south. Like they're looking down. Like they've never looked straight up. Like they're just looking down and they're just looking down at my feet all day. Yeah, so I mean, who am I to be talking about her big, shiny, round bosoms. But I just couldn't stop staring. I was like, so anyway, he's like, Jasmine, do you like this boat? And she's like, no, I thought we were going to be on a yacht. And he's like, huh? What's that? And she goes, you don't understand my English? Yacht. You know, the yacht, like a private boat. Oh, you mean yacht.
You are very good looking, you smell good, your eyes, your sharky nose, your beautiful lips, your piranha teeth.
Who says to their partner that they're so hot? I love your sharky nose and your piranha mouth. I didn't even know what piranha mouth looked like, so I Googled it. All I'm going to say is if my partner said, I love your piranha teeth, and I Googled a picture of piranha teeth and I saw that.
Handsome, even more handsome than Bruce Willis.
Apparently they're trying to have a baby.
Trying to have a baby. Girl trying a lot, which is good. I love it.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, practicing a lot.
But I don't know if I believe them. I think this is a fake storyline, but I don't know what to believe. Like sometimes I believe her and other times I don't. I do believe that they're having a bunch of schmecks, but damn, they can't really be trying for a baby, right? Like I know Gino actually wants a baby, but I don't think Jasmine wants one. And she even said like she doesn't want to be pregnant again. She doesn't want to have another kid, but maybe she's trying, and I'm using quotation marks, maybe she's trying for Gino to have kids. Anyway, she really misses her kids back in Panama and she has not seen them in 4 months and she wants them to come to America ASAP so they can be one big happy family together, and she cries a bunch in her confessionals.
I'm not complete as a whole. I'm not just a wife, I'm also a mom. I feel like I have failed them.
Now, for their honeymoon, they go camping because Gino wants to save a buck since they spent so much money on their wedding. And that looked like my personal hell.
This camping sucks. I don't like it. There are mosquitoes. They are biting me. But I'm willing to try camping if Gino tries to make a baby tonight because I'm ovulating.
It looked so muggy, so humid, so sticky. She said there were mosquitoes everywhere. No. I'd rather eat Big Ed's booty than to spend... Oh, hold on. I gotta think about this. Never mind. I take it back. I'd rather be eaten alive by all those mosquitoes and sleep in that tent and have my body rot than eat Big Ed's booty. Okay, so anyway... They didn't really sleep in that tent though, right? Because I don't think we got footage of it. I think they just did it because they needed an activity to do for the show. So they did it for the bit. But you know who has slept in a tent before? Me. Yeah, I was 12 years old. I was on like this Christian retreat and we had to go out in the wilderness and try to survive for 3 days. The first night, we only got a sleeping bag that we had to put on the floor, on the ground, in the woods and sleep there for a couple hours, and then they woke us up and we had to like go hiking and stuff. The second night we got a tent, and the third night we got to sleep in like a little motel. I remember the first night when we only had sleeping bags, this one girl had her period and she found a spider inside her pad. Okay, and we woke up with bugs all over our pillows. It was disgusting. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but they put us in a farm and we had to like chase the chicken that we wanted to catch and kill and eat. So yeah, it was quite traumatizing. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty surprised that I'm still a meat eater. I love chicken. Towards the end of the night, Jasmine and Gino talk, and she talks about how she really wants to buy a new house because their current house is way too small for her kids who are going to be moving there and for their new baby. Okay. And also, she doesn't like the fact that he's lived there with his ex for 7 years. And I mean, I kind of get that, considering like he hasn't really changed up the place or gotten new furniture. Like everything is exactly the same. So she wants Gino to get a job so that they can save up money and buy a new house. And maybe that's why Jasmine is making these protein powders. I would never buy a product, and I don't know, no shade, but like a supplement or a product that I have to eat from just a random reality star person. Like it couldn't be me. You might as well buy the pink sauce before Dave's Gourmet took over. Jasmine admits that she's trying to get pregnant solely for Gino because he's the one who wants a kid, but she has another secret. Surprise, surprise. According to her, she's had a lot of trouble getting pregnant in the past, and she has not told Gino this because Gino and his ex broke up because she couldn't have children, which I don't know if I believe this. I don't know if that was one of the reasons, but I just don't believe that they broke up because she couldn't have kids and now he's with Jasmine, who also doesn't want kids. I don't know what to believe when it comes to Gino and Jasmine anymore. And that's pretty much it for my recap. I did skip Nicole and Mahmoud and Ashley and Manuel because not much happened. It was very recap heavy and we just finished their season, so I will talk about them in the next episode. Now, according to the previews for this season, we see Jasmine trying to enter a beauty pageant, like another fake storyline, but she does get into a fight with Gino and she freaks out and cries, which I do believe that is real, so I'm excited to see that. We also see Emily and her family in Cameroon dancing, and I can't wait to watch that. Liz tries on a wedding dress, and we all know what happens to that. And Ashley and Manuel are at a lawyer's office. They're talking about postnups, and apparently as a married couple, and I don't know if this is just the state of New York or if this is everywhere, I should look it up, but you're entitled to half of your spouse's savings and also responsible for paying off half of their debts. I wonder if it varies by state. I will look it up later, but if you know, let me know in the comments. And then she tells a lawyer that she has $100,000 in debt, which honestly does not surprise me if she went to college. That's just the tuition of an American college. Like if you go to college, a 4-year school in America that isn't community college, you are going to graduate with like $100,000. And if you go to a private, double that. It's really sad. And to be quite frank, it's really up for the American college system to cost that much. Then we see a little bit of Lauren and Alexi, and I'm probably not going to cover them, so skip. Then we see Angela, the abuser. She's back, and as much as she repulses me, I feel like I have to talk about her to express how disgusting she is. She sees Michael's phone, and she throws a drink in his face. Then we see Rob and Sophie get into another fight, and another fight, and another. Can't wait. Well, that's it for the recap. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!
It's a recap. It's a recap.